First thing we're going to talk about are the utilities. You have a barrier, which gives you a shield equivalent to a heal of 12,000 potency. You can pop it, and if this gets fully destroyed, then it will reduce the cooldown of the shield barrier. But if nothing happens, you can use this once again, and then you get another extra 10 seconds of it. However, it will reduce by half. You also have your smudge, which is simply a free escape. You just dash, and afterwards you get a 5 seconds of movement speed increase. This is equivalent to using sprint. The difference is that you'll be able to cast any of your spells while full sprinting, whereas if you use the normal sprint, you cannot do that. Next is the Subtractive palette. This should be on at all times, as it will increase the potency of your core skills. So you have Comet in Black, which does 12,000 potency. This is one of your core GCD, as well as Blizzard in Cyan. However, your Blizzard is a extremely long cast, whereas if you release the Subtractive palette, the 2 core GCD changes into what I call defensive mode. The Blizzard changes to Fire in Red, and you can basically just spam this on the go without having to cast. However, it does significantly less damage. And Comet in Black will become Holy in White, which heals your HP by 8,000 potency. So by default, you should have your Subtractive palette on. If you're on the run or you need to be defensive, trying to survive, I recommend turning the Subtractive palette off. You're able to spam this as you're running or escaping from your enemy, and then pop the Holy in White to heal yourself. Power Motif. So this spell you should be using before you engage in a fight. It takes an extremely long time to cast. It turns your Living Muse ability into Palm Muse. Also increase damage dealt and healing potency by 20%. So here's an example of your burst combo. We're in Subtractive palette mode. You have your Palm Motif ready. You want to start with the Blizzard in Canyon, and then Palm Motif, and then a Comet in Black, and immediately try to use the Wing Motif. This will turn the Living Muse to Winged Muse, and you can use it again. It will allow you to use Mog of the Ages, and you pop that, does 10,000 potency, and then Comet in Black once again. This is what I normally would do for burst. Now keep in mind, every second Living Muse usage will enable Mog of the Ages. Now if you type in /PvP profile in your chat, so the first one is Palm Muse, which increases damage dealt and healing by 20%, as we mentioned. The second one is Winged Muse, which reduces spell cast time and recast time by 20%, as well as increasing movement speed by 25%. And finally, you have Clawed Mouse, which increases target's damage taken by 10%. And then there's also Fanged Muse, which is a damage over time effect of 4,000 potency. So you have these 4 in a cycle. You cannot really pick one and just use that only. You have to go through all 4 cycles. And every second usage will then unlock Mog of the Ages, which is a 10,000 potency with plus 75% heavy effects. For your Limit Break, once you use it, there will be a big circle around you. This will increase your damage reduction and all your party members by 25%, as well as healing actions by 25%. And it turns your LB into Star Prism, which heals all party members for a total of 8,000 potency, and then a further 2,000 potency heal over time. And on top of that, it does 12,000 potency to a target and all enemies nearby it. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.